What is going on? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been tuning in with us, you've been noticing we've been working on our 1983 shovel head for the last few episodes, and today we're going to be shifting gears. We are going to get into the rebuildish build kind of our 2009 Road Glide Harley Davidson bike. So hang tight. To start this one off, let's go over real quick about what we've done to this 09 Road Glide just to get it to where it is today. You can see we've changed up the fender. We've done some front end work. These are actually 2-over tubes and some Race Tech suspension inside there. We've got our super bright LED headlights set up, and we switched over to a real short Clockworks windscreen. We added the 16-inch LA Choppers Cage Fighter T-bars with some hand guards on it and some really slick Arlen Ness grips. Switched over the dash to a cheaper plastic insert one and removed the stereo for performance. We've also got ourselves a really slick tuner from DynoJet, a Power Vision. That one works real good. We've stepped up the exhaust to a Bassani Road Rage 2-in-1. And we've got a factory high flow air cleaner on her. Give her a little bit more pep in that 96-inch. So I know what you're thinking. You're wondering to yourself, well, shoot, she's already built. What are we doing here in this video series? Well, that's a great question. I'm glad you asked. We ran into a little situation in May of last year, almost coming up on about a year ago. We were riding to work, and them darn old grass clippings had to lay her down, you know, just laid her over on her side and skidded about, 65 feet. Wasn't good. Nope, wasn't good at all. As you can see, we've got our weight saving fast speed holes in our fairing here. And we've got our reduced angle grind in our crash bar here, so we can really lean her over and get those tight corners. Now, we've already done a bunch of work here to the bike right after the crash. We upgraded to the 14 and up bag so we can get that nice, easy one hand open. And we added these factory style crash bars. Well, they're more like bag guards, really. These bag guards on the side. The bag did a decent job of kind of taking all of the brunt of the wreck. It destroyed the bag, but it did its job, and it pretty much saved all the damage from this side of the bike. There was a little bit of scraping down here on the primary, and the floorboard here took a little brunt, but for the most part, the crash bar and that factory bag did its job. But we gotta upgrade. We gotta fix her up. So first things first, let's go over kind of what we're gonna do, what our thought process is here on this whole situation. Now, we don't want to tear this bike down completely to the point where we can't ride it, right? Like, we want to do this in small, bite-sized, manageable chunks. Something that we can get done in a short period, get the bike put back together, and keep her riding, so when the weather changes, we can get out on the road and cruise. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how that goes. All right, like I was saying, small, manageable chunks. We're gonna start with the crash bar first. So let's get all this stuff taken off, and then we'll move on to putting the new crash bar on. Well, we've got her off, and as expected, it is twisted and tweaked and bent and broke, and it's a good thing that we're taking this off and replacing it with our new Santoro Fab crash bar. So let's just jump right into putting that guy on here. So we decided to run a new Santoro Fab front crash bar on the bike. So that is the bad boy unpackaged right there. Well, what did we learn? We learned that the Santoro Fab crash bar does not fit without a persuasion. And it's the type of persuasion that I can't do really here. I've got a bunch of electronical components for the ignition down there, and the clutch cable's kind of right there in the frame rails. And so the spacing between the mounting points on the crash bar and the frame are vastly different, which, you know, you're manufacturing heavy duty crash bars, and I get it, you know, and everyone's not going to come out the same. I'm going to have to end up taking it to work and putting it in a heavy duty vise and bending it out by hand to, you know, open up the gap between the mounting points so that I can get it onto the frame rails easily without messing up a bunch of stuff. And that's okay. It's just it's not the way I wanted it to go today, but stuff happens, right? So we learn and adapt. So we're gonna kind of call it a draw for today. Not very many successes, but lots of stuff learned and lots of stuff worked on, and we'll fix this video up and get it out. I really appreciate all the follows. I really appreciate all the likes and the shares and the subscribes. Let's keep following along, man. Let's keep doing this. I'm going to keep doing this no matter what. If I got 5 followers, if I got 5 million followers, I'm going to keep doing this stuff. So I appreciate everybody and all your support, and we'll see you on the next one.